So yeah, if you would like this dress, there's the item number for you from Nina Leonard. When I opened up the show, this already became very popular from the beginning.
Correct.
Literally go look at like a specialty store or online and just look at saffron.
Yes.
It is teeny tiny.
Correct.
And it is so expensive.
Correct.
I literally do not cook with it because I don't roll like that in the money division.
Right.
But we call it 1 day fresh Greek saffron because it blossoms once a year.
Yeah.
It is literally hand-picked. And I mean from a very specific place. And Stephanie's gonna tell you the whole story. But we couple this with we're talking about the incredible ingredients, but clinically, what they figured out that this will firm your skin, brighten your skin. This will give you that plumpness that you've always wanted, that uneven skin tone, and leave behind glass-like finish. Now it's called the Golden Krocus Ageless Saffron Elixir Serum. This is 1.01 ounces. My friends, that's $98 of elixir that you're looking at. And I think for the first time ever. It's $29.95. I heard you, was it earlier this week?
Yes, it was more expensive. And even that price, I was like, amazing.
It was like 30
I
cents.
walked in here, I saw them previewing it, my jaw dropped.
$29.
This is the most expensive serum we make.
That you do.
That's why it's in the gold bottle. It is the gold standard. So to get this for under $30, first of all, like, blows my mind.
Crazy.
But when you see what it does, okay, this is your instant skin tightener. If you are doing one of those where you're like pulling back the edges of your face, right, to get that like, oh, I wish, remember when my skin used to do this, look at the plumpness, look at the tightness, look at the deep lines and wrinkles, look right there on her cheek, look around her mouth area, look at the jowling, okay? We love this on the forehead because I think it always proves like the glass-like finish. Look at this. Look right in the middle of that forehead. Okay. Not only are those lines and wrinkles gone, okay, it's like an ice skating rink, but do you see the glow to the skin? That is the power of this 1 day fresh saffron. And I want to talk for a minute about this saffron because when we talk about the harvesting that we do as a brand, this to me illustrates like the craziness of levels that we go to because this comes to us from a little town in Kozani, in the northern part of Greece. And actually once a year in the springtime, this town is blanketed by these little purple crocus flowers.
Yeah.
People actually go just to see the flowers, right? And you can see on my hand the texture of that. It's gold. It truly is golden. That is the saffron, okay? So you're gonna get this instant, amazing boost of radiance. I mean, look at that. It smells amazing. It's like fresh and clean. Look, when we say like glass-like skin, but it is actually with that purple crocus flowers, the inside of the flower. So this is Kozani, this is the springtime bloom. It happens only once a year and it happens for 1 week. It becomes like a purple veil. It's gorgeous. However, we hand pick those little tiny purple flowers. There you see our farmers in the field, hand picking each one. We have to pick 150,000 flowers to get 1 kilogram of saffron because on the inside of that red stamen, that's where the saffron is. So they pull the stamen out of the flower and dry them for a day and then take the saffron off of that. And within 24 hours, it goes in this bottle. Like it couldn't be fresher.
That's why we say 1 day fresh is what we say.
Right, it could not be fresher, which is why it's so powerful. No other brand will go through that crazy process because it is nature's most powerful form of antioxidants, which helps prevent the oxidation and free radicals from attacking the skin.
Well, Stephanie's gonna tell you the journey. She's gonna tell you about the ingredients, and this is what I'm gonna tell you. I have always been that person that I'll see like something in the skincare world and I'll go, $100 for that?
Right.
What does that thing do? Does it cook me dinner? Does that thing cook me dinner? Does it vacuum for me for $100 for that bottle? But I've always wondered, like, what are the ingredients in something that is that price, right? This is a $100 bottle of elixir that we were just explaining why it's that price. The journey this takes to get into this bottle, you're gonna get it for $29.
It's crazy.
For $29, you get to finally go, now I understand. Now I see it. Oh, $5.99. Let me do this. On a flex pay, $5.99. We're gonna ship this to you for free, so there's no additional cost, okay?
Yeah.
$5.99, you get 30 days of putting this on your skin. And Stephanie, are you thinking morning, night? When am I putting this on?
So you're gonna put this on after you cleanse at least once a day. It could be morning, it could be night. I love it in the morning because you get this instant, like I'm actually gonna put it on over my makeup if I'm honest.
Okay.
It is free of all of those silicones, all those mineral oils, so you can see like you get this instant boost of radiance to the skin. but you don't get any of that icky tacky feel. It drinks into the skin because of what's not in here. Clinically proven, you're seeing here on your screen, to address firmness, brightness, softness, smoothness. So,
okay.
You get like instant tightening. Look at that.
For a second. She has makeup on.
I do.
And she put this on over her makeup. It penetrated, and your skin
is glowing. I know.
Glow.
Right? Look, after 4
Over
weeks,
makeup.
94% of people said, so almost everyone said that their skin looked firmer and smoother, and 97% saw an elasticity improvement. So that is like that pinch me, snap back skin. This is, I'm telling you guys, this is the most powerful serum we make.
Okay, look at my hands. You guys just saw me. This, I know what you're thinking. It's wet, Tina. It's not wet. There's nothing here.
Right.
It's already drained. It's already like in the skin. But look how, when we say glass-like, that's what do you see how it like almost looks like I'm shining almost like a flashlight on it? Because it has this beautiful instant glow. This baby's not getting any of that.
Right.
Look at that. It's not wet. I feel nothing. It is just healthier looking skin, younger looking skin, a glow that we lost over the years of just aging and the outside elements and all that other stuff that happens to you. But again, the reason we give you the whole journey of what ingredients are in there, literally the geographic part on the planet where it comes from.
It's so important.
You'll know what's in this bottle. And again, it's not a lotion.
Nope.
It's not a cream. Like, we get to such a level of an elixir.
Which is basically the most concentrated version that we make. So that's why it's $98. And honestly, we sell it for $98 everywhere in the globe. We do one harvest of this, 1 week, and 1 day. It is literally the most laborious thing that we make. But when you see the results, that's why, right? Look at those deep crevice lines and wrinkles. When we talk about turning your forehead into an ice skating rink, that's what we're talking about. Because that saffron, coupled with plant collagen, coupled with stem cell peptides, literally drinks into your skin and gives firmness, tautness, tightness. But it's the radiance for me that just blows me away. And it's not glitter. Okay, I want everybody to know a lot of brands include mica in products. Mica is like a little glitter pigment, so that when the lights hit and boom, it goes on. This is actually the saffron. This is that precious hand-harvested 1-day-old saffron that's giving you that glow, but also providing the antioxidant protection to your skin.
Okay, I want to see what it's going to do with her skin. I'm so excited.
This is Heather, by the way.
I was like, I'm so excited.
Look
just like watch.
I mean, look at the instant glow already. I mean, look at her forehead, look along the cheeks. This is that beta-glucans, hyaluronic acid, which is intensely hydrating, can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So if you're really dry, this might actually help boost the moisture before you put on your moisturizer, but it's really that gorgeous glow.
Okay, we did not alter the lights in here. Nope. I know that's what it feels like. It feels like we like blew up the lights in here.
Same
or made
studio.
It, right, we like all of a sudden whipped out a ring light in front of her or something. That's not happening. This isn't a highlighter. This isn't like you were saying glitter.
Correct.
This isn't like, this is literally being able to give you that gorgeous
her forehead.
Girl. Look at your skin.
Look how tight her forehead looks. Look at the cheeks, right? Look at the, even under the eyes. She has a kind of like deeper crevices in the before. That's the plumping of the hyaluronic acid. The saffron is giving that glow. It smells fresh and clean. Like, it doesn't have an overly perfumed feel, but I'm talking instant elasticity, instant firmness to the skin, instant tightness and tautness. But then when you add in radiance, normally all those things don't mix together, but it's the saffron that allows them to.
Okay, you know when you're pregnant, you're like, where's Tina gonna go with
Girl,
this?
that was a long time ago, but okay.
Mine was 5 years ago, so it wasn't like, but you know when everyone's like, oh my gosh, you have the pregnancy glow, right?
Yeah.
And I go, where do I bottle up this pregnancy glow and put it in a bottle and use it after the baby's out? Like, how do I get that? That's what that reminds me of, right? That just beam. It's not, again, it's not a glitter. It's not a highlighter that at the end of the day you wash it off. It's not something that's gonna rub up. That is your skin of instant of getting that like glass-like glow. And you're gonna look younger. And listen, if anybody's ever bought this at $98, I know
so many people do.
And you love it, and you would do it again and again and again. If you love this, this is the Golden Krocus Ageless Saffron Elixir Serum. If you love this, stock up. You have bought 2 of these, you're not at its full price.
And I will tell you, Tina, we might do 1 production of this a year, maybe 2, depending on how much saffron we can get. It is funny because as a natural-based brand, we really are at the whim of a harvest, true Mother Nature. Some years, like, something could be super hot and we can't make enough. So you probably, I don't think we've seen this on air, maybe 6 months. And definitely not at this price. Like, I'm waiting for a call from Lena to be like, what's going on? What? We just did Krocus.
Lena, listen.
Yeah. This is a special moment. Special moment.
It's 4th of July. It's birthday month. We're at the HSNPA. We're doing a lot of,
this is amazing.
like, kind of crazy, like, you know, everything is right in the world kind of sales.
Look at that.
If you've always thought about what, you know, and again, also if you're using the same products you've used over and over and over and you're expecting a different thing to happen, like I've been using this, you know, thing since I was in my 20s, or I've always bought this. Try something new. And sometimes we're a little afraid to try something new because, you know, we've never tried it or, you know, whatever. $5.99 is your risk for this.
Crazy.
You can send this back at the end of the 30 days, but we've seen this instant everywhere, right? This isn't a wait 6 months to see a little bit of a glow that comes to your skin and that glass-like effect. Instant. We're instantly doing that beautiful look. We're instantly addressing that firming, that uneven skin tone, the plumpness of your skin. But we can say that because it's so concentrated, because it's so potent in the ingredients.
Yeah, and I want to talk just really quick. I know we only have a couple minutes because we don't have a ton of these, but about that saffron process. Because once a year, this little tiny town, it's like a little fairy tale town, Kosani, in the northern part of Greece, gets blanketed in these purple crocus flowers. We hand pick every single flower. That's why this is $98 and usually never goes on sale. And within those flowers, we separate out the stamen. We dry them for 24 hours, and then we harvest this, the world's most precious antioxidant, which is saffron. That saffron goes in this bottle in 24 hours. Literally, we have these little pickup trucks that drive down these dirt roads. It sounds crazy, but it's true. And they bring these flowers in-house. We pick 150,000 flowers to get 1 kilogram of this saffron, which is ultimate in tightening. We add in beta-glucans, hyaluronic acid, natural plant peptides, which really firm the skin. And when we clinically tested this, the results were unmatched. I mean, instant firming, radiance, tightening. If you already have a cream that you love, put this on underneath. This is actually Kosani. These are the beautiful purple crocus flowers that only happen once a year. It truly is one of nature's most magnificent products. And we bring it in-house. We hand-pick. We work with those local farmers. The process is what makes us different at Korres. Yes, other people may use saffron, but they don't use this saffron and they don't harvest it in this way to get it in the active molecules that can be in this bottle in 24 hours.
Sometimes I forget how incredible it is to shop here at HSN. Because if you go to a place and it's somebody that's standing behind a counter and you ask them to explain a product, or if you go, there's nobody there to help you and you're just reading bottles. We are literally watching the process. We are watching the people that go there on the one day that it bloomed, that hand pick it. We're explaining it takes 1 day to capture that freshness, to put it in here. And it is today $68 off.
That's crazy.
For the beautiful golden crocus. It's the Elixir Serum, free shipping. 5-Flex gets it down to, like, I think, what do we say, $5.99 to get it home. So this is what I would say. Because it's on an incredible price, because it's on the 5-Flex, let's get the next step.
Yes, pair them together.
Okay, we're gonna pair these together. Golden crocus, the Hydra Filler. It is the plumping cream. Within 30 minutes, we're diminishing those wrinkles. We're reducing the appearance of your pores. Visible signs of tired